Are we unknowingly teaching our children to hate their beautiful African hair? Think about it. Why are we encouraging the use of chemical relaxers, constant hair extensions, and styles that actually damage their delicate styles? Are we teaching them that African hair can't grow to the desired length and volume naturally, or is it an attitude gap? My name is Lillian Mumina. I'm a registered dietitian and a very passionate self-taught hairstylist, and the main goal of my channel is basically to promote the use of safe products, safe styling practices, and to help us retain length and volume. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about things that we should be talking to our children about, the importance of embracing their beautiful hair as we make these beautiful girls' hair to this desired style without any additions. I'm also going to be applying her the Chebe hair butter to retain the moisture, to prevent breakages and promote length and volume retention. If you are in need of any of our products, I'll definitely leave a link to my WhatsApp in the description box so that you can chat to me directly about how you can get our amazing hair product. So if you have not subscribed, this is the right time for you to subscribe, and make sure that you watch until the end to see the transformation, as well learn a thing or two from my own personal experiences. You'll be able to understand why I have been creating this kind of video. So thank you and enjoy the vlog. As modern day parents, let's pause and reflect on the practices that we have normalized for our baby girls and our hairs as well. You know, for our parents and our grandparents, they did not have enough access to information about African hair care practices. They did not even have access to the quality hair products like my range of hair growth range that comes with a clarifying organic sulfate-free shampoo that is safe for use for all types of hairs. We have the moisturizing honey conditioner and definitely have the Chebe hair butter. They did not have all that, so they can actually be excused from the ignorance of their practices. But what is your excuse? You have the access to quality information, you have the access to quality knowledge and quality products, and you're still exposing your baby's hair to that. Let me take you back to when my hair problem started. Like most children who grew up in Nairobi, I went to a public primary school. Things were very different then, by the way, because there were lesser private schools as compared to the number that is currently available. So it was easier for a parent to take their children to a public school than in a private. That is not the case currently. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, there were no hair additions that were allowed during the school terms, unless of course you are one of those school kids whose parents had special arrangements with the administrations, and I've quoted special because we used to bully them a little bit. Harmless, I promise. Anyway, for most of us, hair extensions were reserved for the holidays, and December was the season for braids, and even then it was a one style. Like, it was no constant changes. Why? Because most of our parents were focused on saving money and not on actually exposing us to those crazy styling. But here's the hidden truth. This routine unintentionally protected our natural hair. They might have not known that they were actually protecting our hair growth, length and volume, but they were doing exactly that. The routine practices definitely gave our hair a break. Fast forward to high school, where I had the privilege of joining the prestigious Moi Girls School, Nairobi. I really thank God for the opportunity for me to join that school, because it has shaped who I am today. Like the confidence, the public speaking, the communication, they were all trained in that school. We thank God for those teachers. But again, that is also where my problems with hair started, because this was basically the first time I had encounters with chemical relaxers. I remember my mom relaxing my hair when I was joining Form 1, but she didn't quite straighten it because she was still afraid of the effects that the chemicals could have on my hair. In Swahili we say hey kushika vizuri, because she really literally applied it by herself. She was very scared that I would get burned, that I will not be able to take in all those effects of chemical relaxers. But again, she also wanted me to have something that is easily manageable, because my school then, they were not allowing any forms of braids. I thank God, because they have changed so much and they allow students to have one style, either braids or lines for the 3 months or the 1 month that they are going to be in school before they go for midterms. Anyway, Once I settled in school, because it was also my first time in a boarding school. Remember, I was in a day school all my life, the same school. I was used to going home to my mom. She was literally the center of all my decisions. And this was the first time now I was exposed to making decisions alone. But I thank God of the way she brought me up, because I was able to make fine decisions, except with my hair. So I met an amazing lady. She's called Helen Doyle. She used to call herself Tausi because she was that beautiful. So Helen had bigger sisters, so she had more experience with relaxers. And when we came to Form 1, she had a jar of TCB chemical relaxers in her suitcase. So I remember her telling me the way my hair is still struggling with combing, because as I told you, my mom just got the relaxers in to try just to make it a bit manageable, to remove the coiling and to make sure that it doesn't shrink in the morning, because we were not allowed to style it. Again, crazy public schools rules that did not work best for me by then. For those people who are still in Moi Girls currently, the rules are perfect for their hairs, their retention, because they are allowed to do a braiding or lines for the 1 month before they go for midterm. That is good. That is very good. So when Helen gave me the idea that she can fix my hair and make it a bit sleeker, a bit straighter and easier to manage, because I am not the active person when it comes to fixing my hair. I really enjoy making hairs. Look at the way these lines look like. I like the art of making people's hair. It's therapeutic to me. It makes me happy, especially if you have good hair like my muse for this day. Anyway, Helen came with the idea that she wants now to help me relax my hair better, because haikushika, as we said. And I was I can say attacked by peer pressure, because everyone had slicker hair. They were well chemicalized, so I had to agree. I agreed for Helen to do that. So shortly afterwards, my hair started changing colors, and then it started shading off, literally. By the time I was going for midterm, the deputy principal had actually accused me of dyeing my hair. And when I went home, because she wrote it on my notes, my mom also accused me of dyeing my hair. It had turned that much. So I remember my mom forcing me to shampoo it. I really tried. The color was not getting restored, and by then I had a natural bob cut, and I had not cut my hair. My hair shed that much. My hair is the type that is natural. It's a 4B, because it's not that coarse. And also when it comes to volume, my hair is not naturally voluminous. I can say I am not genetically blessed when it comes to hair, because even if you see my mother's hair, you will understand why I had to start using products like Chebe hair butter. But then if you're looking to chase volume and length retention for your African hair, my products really work well for that. I have seen that, and those we went to school with can confirm the fact that even before my friend did her magic, again I quote magic because problems started there, I did not have that voluminous hair. But now currently my hair has some really good volume and length as well, and it has turned to black. It's not really number 1 like my muse, but it's a really darker shade of number 2, and that is something that has not really happened for me forever. I used to be known that girl with 30, and I remember in 2020, basically 2019, my mom was shocked that my hair was turning black. She was like, yo, kumbe inaweza kuwa black. Anyway, I cannot blame Helen for putting relaxers on my head, because I allowed it. So the first person that I should actually blame, if I'm to blame someone, is myself. But again, I can also not blame myself, because I did not know better, and I cannot blame my mom either, because she did not know better, and I cannot blame the school. Maybe I can try and blame the school, because maybe if they had better rules when it comes to hair, I could have maybe gone with braids or just literally lines, because I used to stay with lines for long. But again, let's be realistic, because after high school I went to campus and I had all the freedom to make rules about my hair. There was no one manning me about the type of style that I'm putting on my head, and I chose to continue with the relaxers. So who's to blame? Basically myself and the lack of knowledge. So in campus there was a lot of trial and error when it comes to my head. I will do a style for 2 weeks and then after 2 weeks I am undoing it and doing another one. And remember, these styles, there's the pulling and tightening. And let's not forget that my hair is already damaged from the 4 years of extensive use of relaxers in high school. So now I jump into now the pulling and tightening with the chemical relaxers in place. So you can imagine the cause or the number or the amount of damage that I had actually experienced by the time I was clearing campus. Anyway, why am I telling you all this? This is because I want us as modern day parents to normalize hair practices that embrace the beauty of African hair, practices that actually nurture it and not damage it. As a registered dietitian and a passionate stylist, my mission is to promote safety in hair care. I'm here to show you how to retain length and volume, and most importantly, how to love your African curls and kink. Here is the hard truth. The constant use of hair additions without breaks weakens the hair, making it prone to breakages and permanent damage. I have experienced it. Tight styling causes hair loss, especially around the edges, and the over-reliance on extension that we are actually normalizing is teaching our children to associate beauty and confidence with anything but their natural hair. Is that really nice? No. So as a parent, we need to actually evaluate the cost of these beauty practices that we want to normalize. I have quoted beauty again. I wish you could see me, but it's okay, because it comes with two major problems. One, there's the physical damage of the hair, that it becomes weak, it becomes thin, and it is definitely prone to loss. And then there's also the emotional impact. Your child will grow up knowing that their natural hair is not good enough. They'll be feeling incomplete without extensions, and this will lead to confidence issues and even self-esteem struggles. I recently made a 2-year-old girl hair, and she was like, no, my hair is not beautiful, it doesn't have extensions like so and so, and it really made me really sad. And that is why I chose to do this video for this week. So as a parent, you have the responsibility of protecting your child's self-esteem, psychosocial development, and also self-love and acceptance by promoting safe use of practices, and definitely styling practices that retain length and volume, and also showing them. And here are easy strategies that you can do to promote length and volume for your child. The first one is take break between styles. Hair additions are not bad, but they need to be done safely. Give at least 3 months of break time between extensions to allow the hair to recover. The second thing is definitely choosing protective styles. Talk to your stylist about styles that allow you to wash and moisturize your natural hair while extensions are in. Avoid tight braiding or pulling that stresses the scalp. And of course, you can educate your child and teach them about the need to embrace their natural hair early enough. Help them understand that their curls, coils, and kink are a unique crown of beauty. And of course, the next one is definitely you modeling that. Show your children that you love your hair, that you love yourself as an African woman. Be proud of yourself, and they will follow that, because children learn by seeing more than hearing. So what they see is what they actually grow with. And if they see a confident mom that is proud of her African curls, African skin, they will be more likely to be confident in their skin and their color than someone who doesn't. Remember, you have the power to shape how your child feels about their hair today, and you start by normalizing natural hair. Start by promoting healthy practices. Start by choosing quality products that nourish and protect. And if you are an African parent, stylist, or anyone looking for ways to nurture African hair safely, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on notification so you don't miss an upload on tips and hair care solutions. Let's be that generation that rewrite the narratives and raise a generation that loves and protects their African crown. This was the end product for my lovely muse, and I think she looked really lovely. She has healthy, beautiful African natural hair. And as a stylist, I am really hoping that I will be able to promote confidence in African hair as much as I can. Of course, I finished it off by spraying her moisture, that is basically water and rosemary leaves, to help the chebe butter that we had applied earlier work best. So thank you so much for watching.